Okay. What is your least favorite thing for people to say? Like when they're saying something in agreement, but it just irks you. Like,
ooh.
Like, do you think it's weird when people just say okay, like okay, O and a K?
Uh-huh.
Or like, do you feel like kind of irked by that? Or like, is it okay spelled out? Do you like it better spelled out? Or if someone says like K? Sure.
Well, okay. I just said it. K has a negative connotation.
Uh-huh.
I don't take it as a negative connotation, but since everyone else does, then I assume that they mean that. So that might be.
So you're a sheep?
What? I guess so.
Well, you sometimes say okay to me, and I'm like, ugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you like me to spell it out?
Mm-hmm. With an exclamation point.
Oh, okay. So you always say okay.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Okay is just an affirmative and like all good and very easy, as opposed to like, yeah, that sounds good. I'll talk to you later. No,
I know, but you know, sometimes just an okay is like, hey.
All right. Well, I'll try to do better.
But you know what I mean? There's certain words that people will say, and it's like, sheesh.
Yeah.
Boy, gewalt.
Sheesh.
Yeah. But by the way, some of my favorite phrases are apparently not real phrases. One of them being sheesh Louise. I genuinely say that, and I've said it for a long time, and everyone says it's not a thing, which, okay, I guess that one is, I'll let that one slide. But I do say Jeezo Pete's.
Jeezo Pete's. It's another one.
I thought that was a phrase.
How did you think that?
I don't know, because...
Where'd you hear it?
I don't know. I got it from somewhere. Maybe, it could have been up in my brain, but like...
So, yeah, like, sheesh Louise is like geez Louise.
Yeah.
But you're just changing it.
I know.
And then, what, Jeezo Pete's?
Yeah.
Is like geez Louise combined with like, for Pete's sake.
Yeah. I don't know. I
kind of love,
I said it at work.
It's not a thing.
I said it at work, and everyone's like, okay, so that's not a thing.
Right.
And I was like,
So, okay. Yeah. You didn't just listen to me.
No, I didn't just listen to you. I'm trying to think of I don't know. Those are two phrases I feel like I've said a lot recently, and people are like, what? I'm like, no, but that is. Andrew says.
Welcome to episode
408.
Feels like it.
What is it, 36?
37.
37. The big 37.
Oh, yeah. Big important number.
The age 37 sounds a little scary, huh?
A little bit.
Like, I'm not that far away from that. Neither are you.
Yeah.
I'm 31.
Yeah. Does 38 not sound as scary as 37?
No, I think 38 definitely sounds scarier.
37 is when it starts sounding scary.
No, honestly, I think 35 kind of does.
Oh, really? See, I'm not afraid of 35.
Because
that's how it was when I was 21. I was like, 25? Are you kidding me?
I feel like
30.
I feel like I'm almost less afraid of 40 than 38.
Interesting.
I think because it's like, oh, you're early 40s rather than late 30s.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like saying a quarter till 9 sounds better than 8:45.
Yeah.
Or vice versa or whatever.
Yeah.
Just the way the order in which you say things.
Right. Glass
matters.
half empty or glass half full.
What are you?
I'm a glass.
I say half full.
I'm a glass full of boba tea.
Okay.
I've been into that lately. And by lately, I mean I had my first one yesterday, which was Sunday, April 9th.
That was your first one ever?
That was my first one ever.
What?
I know. I'm Asian.
You were talking about it like you were a huge fan.
Well, okay. Let me be clear. I have not had the milk tea with boba. I have had milk tea, but not with boba.
Oh.
So
what is the difference?
Okay, so milk tea without boba does not have boba.
What is boba? That's my question, I guess.
The difference is the boba.
Yeah, what?
Boba. Jeez, oh Pete's. The boba are tapioca pearls.
Oh, so it's the little balls at the bottom.
Yeah, that are like
Okay.
and gummy.
Freak me out.
I love them. They're like little treats.
I think I'd get used to it.
It's like bobbing for apples, but bobbing for boba.
Bobbing for boba?
Yeah.
The last episode, it's called bobbing for loose balls.
Those are also loose balls. We could also repurpose this as bobbing for loose balls part 2.
Boba
AKA
edition.
boba.
That's too long.
I'm a big fan of boba, but it was a little intimidating going in because I kind of didn't know what flavor I wanted. I knew where to go, and I was on Beaufort Highway, which, if that tells you anything, like I was in the right spot. But I was kind of stuck on flavor. Like I didn't, there's so many, there's just plain black tea, there's brown sugar with milk, there's like strawberry, there's all these different flavors, and I was like, oh God, like what's the right one? Like what is the one that I'm going to order and they're going to be like embarrassing? She's literally never done this before. You know what I mean? So I did just get a basic black milk tea with boba, and it was fire. And
did they judge you?
No.
Yeah.
They were so nice.
Of course.
They were cute and sweet and Asian, and like I felt right at home.
Just like you.
Yeah. And I went to H Mart yesterday. I'm half white, so I don't want anyone to take offense to this. And you shouldn't, because you guys are the majority anyways. But I have just been around like a lot of white people and the Masters is on, that's all white. And it was just, I was like, okay, I need to like have a little bit of culture. And so I went
diversify
to
my eyes.
Yeah, diversify my eyes myself. And I went to H Mart, and I was like, oh, wow, okay. I'm connecting with my other half. But then I come in here and they're probably like, oh, a mudblood. I don't know. I wonder if they look at me and they know, because I've even had some, like when I've gotten my nails done, some of the Vietnamese girls have been like, oh my gosh, you're Filipino. I had no idea. And I'm like, oh. They can tell I'm Asian, but they can't really tell like what I am.
Really?
So yeah, I get curious, like if
you've said it before, you're racially ambiguous, so
ethnically ambiguous. I am
ethnically, whatever. I one of my friends thought you were Mexican.
Yeah, I've gotten Mexican. I've gotten like Latin American. I've gotten Middle Eastern.
You're right. Yeah.
Like I literally, and then, oh my God, this sweet black woman who I work with, she was like, are you half black? She like asked me one day, and I was like, that's it. I've officially gotten literally every race. I've fucking made it. Like, this is great. So, yeah.
And then every white person is like, you're white.
No,
they think what are you?
Oh yeah. Which is still actually kind of a hard question for me to, I don't really know the proper way to ask people that either.
What is your heritage?
Yeah, but I think even too, sometimes it's like, oh, this person is really identifying that I look different and like calling that out. And
Sure.
Sometimes people are cool about it, and sometimes people are not cool about it.
Sure.
So it's just definitely a weird thing to navigate. Even someone who is like mixed, I'm like, what is the appropriate way to broach this topic?
That's like the best way I can think of.
Yeah. I definitely never say, what are you?
Yeah, that question is a little condescending, because the answer is a human.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes when I was maybe younger, I asked like, what are you? What is your background? Or
yeah, what's your what are your parents' backgrounds? Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. Just a weird topic. Here's my milk tea. This is I was gonna say disposable one. This is one I got from H Mart yesterday. It's another black tea with milk, but there's no boba in this one. So I also drank a huge one like late afternoon yesterday around 5:30. And I had trouble sleeping last night.
Did you?
And I'm like, why am I having trouble sleeping? Oh, no fucking shit, because I had like a venti 20-ounce size black tea at like 5 p.m. Right. It's like just full of caffeine.
That's why you were like reading.
I was reading and I was Animal Crossing, guys.
Oh, Animal Cross.
We need to get into Animal Crossing. So,
not Animal Cross, sorry.
I am 732 years late to Animal Crossing, but I am living La Vida Loca on the Animal Crossing on Nintendo Switch. I'm a big fan. I got it. I think I downloaded it Saturday. I don't even know why, if I'm being honest. I've recently been becoming a lot more in touch with my Asian roots, and I have been following a lot of these Korean girls on Instagram, and they have these like amazing gaming and office like setups at their houses, just very cozy, cute setups with like little kawaii toys and these things.
Funko Pops.
Huh?
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops. Oh yeah.
Those little like bobblehead looking things.
Yeah. And so I have been into it. And so a lot of them play Animal Crossing, and I was like, you know what? I'm just give it a whirl. I know a lot of people love this game or have loved this game. So again, me being a trillion years late, downloaded it, and I've been having a ball. I did it on my lunch break today. I have been going fishing. I've been building campfires. I've been collecting shells and selling them for coins and currency. I'm getting ready to actually put a loan down on a home. So that's more than I can say for my real life.
I was going to ask you, what is the point of the game?
It's just like Imagine The Sims, but cute and G-rated. And
there's no sex.
Definitely no sex. Absolutely not happening. I actually got stung by 2 wasps' nests and had to make my own medicine.
I keep thinking you're talking about real life. I'm like, what? No. When did that happen?
No, I did not. And I absolutely would not be making my own medicine.
So what?
I'm not that Filipino.
So Animal Crossing, you get an island and you just have to like build a civilization? Or
yes. So you move onto an island.
Do other people come?
Yes. So you move on to an island, and you have your sort of island leader, and his name is Tommy, and then his sidekick's name is Timmy. And then I have my 2 friends on there, Lyman and Pashmina.
Whoa.
Honestly, like Pashmina is like kind of a doofus, but Lyman is kind of an asshole and doesn't really want to talk to me that much. And I'm like, okay, but in order for us to get points, we have to talk to each other. So I just like go and talk to them all the time, and they're like, you again? And I'm like, okay. I'm like, sounds good. I'll go fishing instead. So yeah. Oh, I dug up some fossils too.
Wait, okay, can I ask you, how is Lyman spelled?
Lyman.
Whoa, what is that? I've never heard that name.
Lyman?
Yeah.
What about Pashmina?
It sounds like Russian or something.
Pashmina, that's like literally a blanket throw thing that you wear over a formal dress.
Okay.
Like a wedding.
What's a Lyman?
What's a Lyman? I put a lime in the coconut.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I haven't found any coconuts on the island, but they do have cherries. Oh, okay. Let me also say this. So they also give you very little direction, and I would appreciate maybe a bit more guidance throughout my tour of setting up this island and becoming Christopher Columbus. I haven't assassinated an entire colony yet, so that's good. But I had to pick a name.
No Aboriginal deaths.
No, not yet. I had to pick a name for the island. And so they only give you a limited amount of characters. So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, I just give a word and then they're going to stick island on the end of it. Like, I don't need to type it out. It'll be duplicative.
Naturally. Not
the case. Limited characters, and I got to fit in island there somehow or whatever. So me thinking they're going to stick island on the end, I named it cherry because there's tons of cherry trees everywhere and that's how you eat. So you like go up to a cherry tree and then you like shake it and then you pick up a cherry and you go, nom, 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 and then you eat the cherries. And I thought that I was just trying to like get a move on and name the island. Yeah. But yeah, so now it's just called Cherry. So it's like, welcome to Cherry. And I'm like, oh my God, that's like not what I thought. And you can't change the names.
It's a terrible name.
It's a terrible name. You can't go back and change anything. So I could have named it like Cherryville.
Yeah, or Cherry Island.
Well, no, I tried to type island and it wouldn't let me. That's how many limited characters there are. Yeah. And so then, okay. So
but I guess it doesn't matter that much, right?
I mean, if I'm going to be standing up this civilization, I want to back the name. And like, I don't know if I can like fully back just Cherry.
You got to own it. You got to own it now because you chose it.
Right. Now I have to. So that's where I'm at with my island. I'm doing the best I can. I've found a lot of fish so far. My favorite thing is fishing, honestly. Catching bugs in a net is, it's not my favorite activity. Pole vaulting to different islands. That one is fun. I do like that.
Pole vaulting?
Yeah. So basically there's like a moat around your island, and to get onto different parts of the islands and move around, you have to build a pole vault and then you vault.
You have to build a pole. And then vault.
To vault. It's called a pole vaulting.
It's a pole and you vault.
Okay.
So yeah, like the act is called pole vaulting, but you build a pole.
Well, that's not what
you vault.
But that's not what it says in my app. It's not what it says in my Nook phone.
Your Nook phone?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I have a cell phone on the island with certain apps. Yeah, with certain apps. And it tells you.
What is this game?
They're called DIY recipes. And it's just like, it should be called crafting because I'm not cooking anything. It's all like things that you can build.
It's so Japanese.
I don't know if it's Japanese.
Nintendo's Japanese.
Oh, yeah. Well, but like, right.
Well, just the translation.
Right.
Obviously.
So DIY recipes. So I'm pretty sure it says pole vault in my recipe. It says how to make a pole vault or vault pole. I don't know. Anyways, I'd like to move on to a different topic. I love Animal Crossing and I will continue to share my journey. I'll let you know how I'm able to build my home. Mm-hmm. I got to take out a loan. I got to pay back. I got to pay back Timmy or Tommy, Timmy and Tommy. I got to sell shells to make a living on here. So
what is this fucking game?
I don't know.
Life?
No, it's like
you gotta take out loans.
Yeah,
in a video game. That sounds boring.
No, it's so cute. I love it. Anyways, moving on. So if you follow me on Instagram, which I hope that you do, @streamofconsciousness _ not a shameless plug. That is a just plug.
That's the show.
That's the show. So you should fucking follow it. I started a Instagram account around books.
That's the shameless plug.
That's a shameless plug around book reviews. And I did this because I started filling my entire feed with, it was podcast stuff or it was books and book reviews. And I was like, okay, I need a place to like keep this separate in my mind and have it organized, and also to give me kind of a creative outlet. So it is called Rebs Be Reading, and so far it's been really fucking fun, and it has honestly encouraged me to read even more, which I love, and just to like not stay on top of posting, but more so because I just with friends, I just enjoy sharing books and like reading and, you know, just stuff that I'm learning. Obviously I can share that with Anders, but he has probably heard me talk nonstop about books for, you know, the last, 2 years that we've been together. So, you know, I needed to expand my audience a little bit outside of one person. And,
Especially
it's been fun so far.
Non-reader.
Yeah. And I have a lot of friends who love books too. And I was like, you know what, whoever wants to follow me can follow me. For me, it's honestly just a void to like organize my thoughts around what I read and what I learn and my favorite things about all the books that I read. So, that being said, you should follow it if you enjoy talking about books. I would love to have mini book clubs, even though I fucking hate book clubs. But I want to like revamp how people think about book clubs. And like maybe we don't read the same book. Maybe we all suggest different books for each other to read. And then we come together and have some sort of fun situation. I don't fucking know. But yeah, so far right now, we're just going to keep it on the Instagram. That's how we're going to live life. I've overall, like, you know, I've been playing Animal Crossing. I've been reading a lot of books. I've been watching a lot of gamers on YouTube. I've been looking at a lot of Korean and Japanese stationery to purchase. Like, I feel like I'm just in my, like, nerd, introvert era.
Yeah. Are we just nerds now?
Well, are you a nerd? What makes you a nerd?
I like building Legos.
Oh my God.
Lego. Not Legos.
I was
Lego.
Actually just going to say, I wanted to go to Target today and go get a Lego set that we could build together.
Fuck yes.
But I didn't go.
Okay, well, this weekend we'll go buy like $130 Lego set of like Darth Vader's helmet.
Oh my God.
See, that's what makes me a nerd. I love Star Wars. I love Lego. I love Super Mario.
Yeah.
And
I love Super Mario too.
I don't know what else.
Yeah.
Makes me a nerd, but
you're starting to read.
I'm reading more. Is reading nerdy?
Reading
used to be nerdy.
Reading used to be nerdy. Now I just feel like it. If you
now
don't,
it's for smart people.
Well, no, I feel like if you don't read, like, why? Like, I don't know.
Because I just watch a ton of TV.
No, right. But no.
It's probably frying my brain like an egg.
Right. That's like, I don't know. As I've gotten older, I have become more aware that time is running out. And of course, you cannot do everything and anything. Like you cannot do everything that you're going to want to do. Like there's
running out.
What do you mean?
So morbid. No. Early in our lives.
I'm not. Well, hold on a second. But like, okay. So this is how I want to back that up. There's so many things I want to do, but there's so many things that I want to be good at. And to be very good at something, to be like an expert or something they say, or to be very well-versed, you have to put in like 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. So being a dancer, like I know the time and the effort and the sweat, blood, and tears that went into that to get to where I got in that world. Mm-hmm. And that's a lot. And when I think about the things that I want to do and to do them very well, I feel really pressed for time, you know? So like, for example, playing the guitar. Mm-hmm. I feel real pressed for time there. I could practice every day and I don't. And that's on me. I could practice for an hour every day and I don't do that. That's on me. But
it's not one of your priorities.
But I get pissed whenever I pick it up because I'm not John Frusciante. And I'm like, why? No, but why not yet?
See, that's how I felt when I was like in kindergarten, first starting to play. Yeah. I was like, why am I not Angus Young from AC/DC? Why am I not Eddie Van Halen?
Right.
And so I gave it up, and then I finally just started playing songs I like.
Yeah.
Like learning tabs, and then I self-taught myself all the way. And
right. And so, but that's how, so I want to be an expert at like 1,000 different things. And so I get really hyper focused on like one thing. Mm-hmm. And then I wouldn't say I abandon, but I get anxious and stressed because I'm like, oh my God, like, but I gotta do this thing too. And like, oh man, if only I could learn how to do this thing. And like, you know, I'm like, wow, it would be so cool to learn how to code, or like, it would be so cool to like be able to write a book
or be a chef or.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, like, but you can't do a million things. Like you just, you can't.
But I feel like you do have the personality where, you know, you get latched onto one thing and you want to like be the best at it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a pattern of longevity in things that I tackle like from day one. Like I started as a dancer when I was age 3, did that forever.
Right.
You know,
and it killed you to quit.
Oh yeah. Killed me to quit. But, even too, like I went to college. I think I've talked about this before, but went to Georgia Southern. Was undeclared and got all my courses in, like, you know, standard courses until I was sure of a major. And I never changed my major. I was consistent with that.
That's good.
So I went to Georgia Southern all 4 years, and then I got my first job right out of school. Been in that job and that company ever since. But like, I'm very particular in the things I choose. So I think that's why, like, I also get stressed because I'm like, oh gosh, I need to like test the waters a little bit to see if I want to like latch on to this, you know?
Also you want to do a lot of different things, and the way your mind works doesn't allow you to do a lot of different things.
Right. I don't want to be a master of none. I want to be like an expert of all.
See, that's interesting, because I'm more of the mindset of like jack of all trades, master of none. I hate the master of none part because that's the negative side.
Right.
But I like being able not to be a master, but proficient.
To know like enough about a lot of different things.
So I can do anything.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
I don't have to be a master podcaster. I don't have to be a master guitarist. I want to be able to do a good podcast and play the guitar well.
Yeah.
That's it.
See, and I want to be like the master of all of the things. Like I want to be able to master the podcast. I want to be able to master like
bait.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry to your mom too.
I'm sorry. I had to.
You didn't though.
I had to say it though.
Yeah.
I can cut that if you want.
No, leave it in. No edits here. Like I want to be a connoisseur or a sommelier.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I want to be able to know everything, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't have the years and the time to put into that. Like because then I want to. Oh, I could fake it like that con guy. What's his name?
Oh man, I forget. Alfred or Arthur or something.
No. Rupert, not necessary.
That's close.
Ron. I am Ron Burgundy.
Anyway.
Well, to get into the list of the week. I'm going to talk about the weird foods that I've been eating today.
Okay.
I have to. It took a turn, I know. But I have to say this. So one of my best friends, Alex, she panics over the food choices and snack choices that I will make within a day. And so that being said, I'm going to walk you through what I fucking ate today.
You ate today?
No, because it's fucking bizarre and kind of gross.
What's sitting in front of you right now is weird.
Okay. Yeah. So
should you start?
I don't have a lot on this
beginning?
list, but I'm going to start in the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So woke up this morning, made myself a cup of coffee, hot cup of coffee with Dunkin' Donuts creamer, the milk and sugar creamer, which I enjoy. It's just basic.
Sponsor us.
Whatever. So, yeah, I would love that, sure. Except I can't eat your donuts. So I had my coffee, and then I had a banana for breakfast.
Not so weird.
Not so weird. With a side of cheddar cheese.
There we go.
There it is.
What are you doing?
I know. Okay.
Keep going.
Well, I had the banana. It didn't fill me up, and I like like something savory in the morning too, and eggs are making my stomach hurt. And so I do have a sensitivity to eggs where they make me feel nauseous. So I try to avoid them on an empty stomach in the morning. Banana, still not enough. So I was like, okay, I'll just have a piece of cheese. So I had a piece of cheddar cheese. Then for lunch, I had a frozen chickpea masala from Publix, which was delicious. Then as a little snack, I had my milk tea latte, which I still have some left over. And then I had a pack of seaweed snacks because I was still hungry. I had another cheddar cheese. I had several handfuls of pistachios. Okay. And now I am raw dogging Wickles Dirty Dill okra.
Okra
out of the jar.
Latte.
So right now.
It's disgusting.
Okra and a tea latte.
What are you, pregnant?
Let's fucking hope not, because Moo tried to eat my birth control the other day.
Maybe you are because of that.
No, it's all intact. Trust me. I heard that crinkle of the packaging and I knew.
You knew immediately.
My ears, like laser
like
vision. Like WandaVision into the bathroom, and I was like, and immediately just back of the hand to the face.
This guy's gonna break my fucking monitor.
This man's gonna break my brain. Today, I almost had an aneurysm because he would not stop doing he's on the counter right now. This man's gonna give me an aneurysm because he's doing all the things that he shouldn't be doing. He's eating my flowers. He's walking all over the kitchen counter. He's getting in front of the TV. He's trying to pull out your headphones from the bin. Cats do not give a fuck.
No.
And I pinned him down on the ground and I was like, dude, no. Today he really tested his limits around me putting him on Craigslist. Like he's
prime candidate.
One more false move and he's going up. I'm going to get the post. I'm going to prep it just like I prep my Instagram posts for this podcast. Man. It's going to be a 1-2
You're
send.
You're going to get on Canva and make a Craigslist post?
Sure am. Sure am. So guys, that being said, while I go fetch my cat from our essentially rooftop, thank you for tuning in. Episode 37. I'm your host, Rebecca Rolalazo. And you are?
And I'm Anders.
You're my producer.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for doing all that you do.
You're welcome.
Okay. We're going to wrap it up. All right. See you next week, you hookers.